Hi, and welcome to Geno's Pick, Season 8. How do we keep doing it? How is it that 8 years later, the only thing that looks better than me is your bank account? Because you keep putting money on the good guy. And you know what we get? You know what we did last year? This. 60% against the spread. That gets you a Geo Award and a gig at the Sportsbook Review. So you can't wait to get to the picks. But first, you know what really grinds my gear? People that don't get the NFL. Yes, Tim Tebow got cut this weekend because as great as he is as a person, he's a terrible NFL quarterback because he's as accurate with footballs as the Wells report was. So stop getting on me saying this guy should be in football. Ray Rice isn't in football anymore for the same reason. He isn't a good running back. He's an over-the-hill running back, and the only place he's good at hitting the hole is in an elevator. So stop it. Tim Tebow got cut because the only place he's ever going to score consistently is on ChristianMingle.com. So the Eagles, who got rid of Matt Barkley, sending him to Arizona, know he's so bad they decided it would be better to have an empty roster spot than Tim Tebow. Because finally the Eagles and Tim Tebow fans can agree on one thing. You know who's better than Tim Tebow? Nobody. Now let's get to the picks. My first pick. Thursday Night Football, the Steelers are getting 6.5 from the Patriots in Foxborough. Tom Brady is playing, and him and the Patriots are already up one huge victory on the season against Roger Goodell, who won't be at this game because he'll be home nursing his wounds, you bully dope. But maybe you're not reading the right magazines if you still think the Patriots are going to walk away. You should be reading Us Weekly for your info because they just pointed out this week that Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen are having marital problems. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think he's aggravated that their house is so cluttered with her lingerie and bags of money, while she is tired of looking at his Adonis-like reflection in all those Vince Lombardi trophies. It's a miracle they've lasted this long. Look, I'm guessing the reason Vegas isn't so high on the Steelers is because the Steelers are so busy getting high themselves, which is why Ben Roethlisberger will be without Martavis Bryant, who's only the slot receiver, and of course Le'Veon Bell, who will be spelled nicely by D'Angelo Williams and Dre Archer, because Bryant is gone, Wheaton will fill in fine, and I love the Steelers to keep it close to start the season. Take the Steelers and the near touchdown you're getting. My next pick, the Packers are giving 6.5 to the Bears at Lambeau Field. Sure, the Packers lost Jordy Nelson in the preseason in a game that was as meaningless as Greek currency. Did you see it? The last Packer to get in that much trouble with absolutely no contact was Brett Favre. Look, Aaron Rodgers is still pretty good, don't you think? And even without Nelson, he still has Randall Cobb and Devontae Adams and Jeff Janis and Richard Rodgers. Not to mention, he has the very capable hands and feet of running back Eddie Lacy, meaning the only person in America with more hot young targets on his radar than Rodgers is Jared from Subway. And just like him, what Rodgers does with these guys is going to be criminal. The Bears are the first person they get fat on. Take the Pack by a TD easy. My next pick, the defending world champion, Seattle. NFC champion Seahawks are giving 3.5 to the Rams. 3.5? To quote my favorite porn star Madison Ivey in the Treasure Island movie, that's a big hook, Captain. Look, the way the Seahawks lost in Super Bowl 49 gets in your head after a while. And suddenly, you think just getting close enough is going to be enough, but it's not. But it would explain why Russell Wilson has admitted he's dating one of the hottest women in the universe, Ciara, and just like the Super Bowl, isn't putting in the last 10 inches for the big score. Hey, maybe the guy just got tired of sex. Wasn't it only 5 months ago he screwed the entire city of Seattle? Please, love the Rams, because much like Russell Wilson, Seattle isn't pounding anybody. That is a top 5 pick. Which brings me to my double your money Monday night bet. The Eagles are giving a field goal to the Falcons on Monday Night Football in Atlanta. Arthur Blank was wise enough to grab defensive guru Dan Quinn as the new head coach, which is great because he'll be watching his defense on the field a whole heck of a lot this season. Well, maybe not this coming Monday night, because this Monday night you're going to see something you may not see the rest of the season, a healthy dose of a healthy Sam Bradford, and the Eagles offense will score often and repeatedly. So buckle up for a long season, Falcon fans, because by the end of the year, you're going to be calling for your owner's head, which won't be unlike what you're seeing the rest of the season with your offense, shooting blanks. Please take the Eagles by 3. That's week 1 Geno's Picks.